Hello everybody, my name is Davis and welcome back to our video, and today we're here for another severe weather breakdown. Now we've got a lot of stuff to talk about today, including tornadic potential today with some of the storms that are going to be moving through the region, a lot of tropical activity, and some major temperature swings that are going to be coming in. So let's go ahead and get right into it, starting off with the SPC outlook for today, where we have a marginal risk of severe weather down in southeast Texas. This extends almost from San Antonio there, back up. I guess there's not really any major cities in here. Okay. Well, it's an area there in southeast Texas. Tornado threat for today, we do have a 2% risk of a tornado, as I mentioned in the intro there, for College Station, Bryan, New Braunfels, Huntsville, Schertz, all those areas down there in Texas, so look out for that. Damaging wind threat, 5% risk of wind gusts of 60 miles an hour or higher if you're down here in this region today, so look out for that. Hail threat, we do not have a hail threat. Moving on to tomorrow, we have no marginal risks of severe weather, and Saturday, we have no marginal risks of severe weather. National Hurricane Center, we have a disturbance here that used to be Hurricane Tammy, but has actually become just a tropical disturbance out here with a 30% chance to form the next 7 days and a 30% chance to form the next 48 hours, but I don't think it's going to reform. I think it's going to weaken more and just become unorganized showers and storms. Eastern Pacific here, we've got a disturbance that has an 80% chance to form the next 7 days and a 70% chance to form the next 48 hours, but luckily it's not going to make an impact on anybody. And then we have disturbance here that has a 20% chance to form the next 7 days, but again, just a fish storm. Central Pacific, nothing new. Climate Prediction Center, 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. Down here in southwest Texas, we're going to have an area that's going to have a 70 to 80% chance to see below average temperatures there in the darkest shade of blue, so look out for that. It's going to be very, not really cold, but cooler down in that region, and you'll get a break from those 90s and even hundreds that you've been seeing in October. By the way, this is forecasting for November 1st to November 5th, so I guess it is going to be November technically. And then we have an area here on the west coast that's going to have a 60 to 70% chance to see above average temperatures in the red there, so look out for that in the darkest shade. Let's go and move on to the 8 to 14 day outlooks here, 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook first. We're going to have a pretty large area here in like the Tennessee Valley, the Ohio Valley, that's going to have a 50 to 60% chance to see below average precipitation in the darkest shade of brown there, as this Arctic blast is also going to bring some very dry air along with it. So look out for that. And then we're going to have an area on the northwestern U.S. here that's going to have a 50 to 60% chance to see above average precipitation in the darkest shade of green. So look out for that. 8 to 14 day outlooks, 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. We're going to have two areas here that are in the red that are going to have a 60 to 70% chance to see above average temperature still. So look out for that. 8 to 14 day precipitation outlook. We're going to have an area up here in the northwestern U.S. that's going to have a 50 to 60% chance to see above average precipitation in the darkest shade of green, so look out for that. Finally, watches, warnings, and advisories, winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories, winter storm watches, hard freeze warnings, frost advisories, they're all scattered around the northwest here. So look out for that, as we are going to have a second major snowstorm that's going to roll through the region here. Not as bad as the one that we just went through that dumped over a foot of snow in portions of Montana, but it's still going to be pretty strong. So look out for that. I might have an updated video on that tonight. Flood watches, flood advisories, flood warnings, flash flood warnings, all in effect here in portions of south central Texas as we have those strong storms moving through the region, so look out for that. We did have a tornado warning earlier today in the Austin-San Antonio region, so tornadic potential is there, okay? I'm not saying it's a likely probability, but I am saying it's a possible probability. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.